Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, D-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Well, I spend too much time right, but what I do for you, I hope you appreciate it. That's why I do it. So let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. Some of y'all tuning in, I appreciate you. So we got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking, mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Been doing it for a while now. Right thinking is a way of life, and that's what it is. If you pay attention through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So let's get there together, and I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. If you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you out with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, so they're simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm a spiritual scholar, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows, spiritual scholar, hint, hint, and knows that they know is wise. Spiritual scholar, follow them. Why? All these people, all these persons reside in you. Right things, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. You hear me keeping in that, saying that spiritual scholar? That's going to be the lesson for the day. Right thinkers, let's talk about being a spiritual scholar means you don't live for the dollar. I've been talking about this for a while, so I had to bring it up, help bring it to your attention so give you a better understanding. If you're a scholar, if you're a spiritual scholar, then what you do ain't for the dollar. That's my point. Let me try to drive that home for you for the next half hour or 20 minutes. Sorry about that. Won't keep you too long. Like my pastor say, it don't take long to tell the truth. All right. Now, I've been trying to tell you all, I'm not a politician. I'm just working. I was just voicing my opinion about the political situation. I'm not could care less about that for real, but I'm getting all this hate mail about, you don't know this, you don't know. No, I just made a decision based on what my opinion was, like everybody else. On piss on assholes. We all had them. Sometimes they stink, and if my opinion didn't work with you, maybe it stunk to you. That's fine, okay, but how about yours may stink to me, but it's yours. Mine's is mine. I just voiced it. Move on. All right, let me get past that. Now, I have spent over 35 years of my adult life now studying what? And living my own spiritual, I call it spiritual lifestyle and philosophy. And outside of political arena and religious concepts, didn't do nothing for me. I maintained what I was doing for myself, and I still am. Okay? So, I'm out of that. I tell you, understand, I'm a spiritual scholar. What that mean? That means I know spiritual knowledge. I have acquired spiritual wisdom from what? Practicing it when? Daily for the last 30 years. Okay? And I'm not driven by what? The almighty dollar. So, a lot of what I say and do ain't for the money. It's for the, like I say, to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate. There's no dollar signs behind none of them. So understand that. So now, if you're spiritually ignorant, you would do pretty much anything for what? That dollar. And that's what I'm saying. They would shake their butt. They would degrade themselves, sell their soul for what? $1. You got to be worth more than that. That's self-degrading. When you do that for somebody to give you $3, that's self-degrading. Moving on. But it's an arena for that. I know that. It's always been. For those who indulge in that, knock yourself out. I ain't gonna sit and tell them, don't do this, don't do that. I ain't my father. I ain't got time for that nonsense. You just make good decisions in your life, and a good one, you benefit. A bad one, you suffer. Moving on. That's the fact of life. It ain't my philosophy. That's just the way of life. I just follow it. Moving on. Make it a philosophy so that I can continue to follow it my way. Now, understand this. I'm about to get a little hurt. If you're for sale, that means you have love for what? The dollar. This is all about what you do for that dollar. I'm not going to do none of those things. When I was hustling, I didn't degrade myself for that dollar then. I put myself in harm's way to make it. So again, if I got killed, got caught up out there, whatever, that was the price I paid for playing the game. I knew that when I was playing, so I had a problem with that. Now I'm out, man, a lot of people didn't get out. A lot of people didn't wake up. So I don't live for the dollar at this point in my life. I do what's right just for what? The purpose of it being right. I got a higher power that I answer to now at this point in my life. That's the difference. Now I'm a scholar who don't work for the dollar. I work for him. If you can be bought to do things you normally would not do, that's the definition of selling your soul. If you wouldn't do it, but for a few dollars you will, that's the definition of soul selling. Knowing it's wrong and doing it. Why? Because you can get something from it. You got to suffer the consequences of that action also. Don't just take the money that you get for doing. Trust me. Psychologists talk to all those people who do those things, and they all say the same thing: regret. If you live your life to regret, you did the wrong thing. Simple as that. You made that decision, so you got to live with it. Again, regret means something that already happened, and you've done it. Moving on. Now, for what I should, okay, even when I was selling drugs, I never was for sale. It was business to me. You give it to me at this price, I'll take it and turn it over to profit. That was the hustle game to me. I wasn't selling my soul. I wasn't putting myself out there because of some damn money. No. Again, harm's way, yeah, I can live with that. Okay? But where we at? Okay. If you're not morally intelligent, meaning you have scruples, then what? You will what? Let money make you make what? Dumbass decisions. Again, that you're going to regret. At the time you're doing it for a reason. To get that paper. Get that 40. Okay? Again, I understand. I just said a participant. There's a lot of stuff that go on that you got to participate in. Once we get better at that, you see a lot of people less involved in a bunch of nonsense that causes them irreparable damage in their own personal lives. Make better decisions for yourself with self-knowledge, aka your spiritual scholar. Why? Who won't do wrong things for a damn dollar. You're not going to tempt me with money, with women, with anything that's not good. I'm not going with that program. Invite me to Diddy party, don't waste your time. I didn't party, period. I always told my brother, dude, if we get to that point, success, everybody want to be around us and what, I don't do that. No, I'm not going to start doing that. I told my man, you got to go to the party. So I never had that mentality to just hang out with somebody because they're stars. Moving on. I ain't starstruck. Okay? Again, scholar with a dollar, that means I have self-knowledge and understanding who I am. So I'm not for sale. Okay? I teach my right thinking philosophy daily for a dollar. No, to create more spiritual scholars. I'm not compromising what I do for any amount of dollars. If you want to pay me not to teach my people right thinking philosophy, keep your money. Why? I don't do it for that. That's why. Simple. See? He can be bought. Hey, try. Knock yourself out. Moving on. Again, it ain't about that. And everybody gonna try to prove that wrong. Why? I'm just telling you it's not. But you gonna find out. No problem. I told you. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you again. If you have self-knowledge, so you're a scholar with spiritual knowledge of self. That's it. I ain't saying I know everything about everything, but I know everything about me. Every individual should be a master of that. Oh, I got a degree in philosophy. I got a degree in this. I got master's. But what you got in you? Ignorance. Moving on. So to get everything and not know thyself, again, that's the detriment to you as an individual. And if all you want is a bunch of money, you got guys that got a bunch of money and still want more. Money has no value. Moving on. You put the value on it. Or we as a people did, all right? So I put the value on what? Spiritual knowledge, self-knowledge, living, doing right. That's a higher value. That's worth more than that damn money you're going to get. Why? And none of that going to the grave with you, but the spiritual knowledge that you got, your consciousness, knowing thyself, will. Okay? Hope you understand that. Why? Yes, I brag about the self-knowledge that I acquired. And yes, I have that. That's why I, give it away. I'm not selling the self-knowledge. I'm not selling my experience, my right thinking philosophy. And when I sold stuff, I did it for the money. I'm giving it away now. So understand that. Okay. Now, with self-knowledge, you're a scholar who can easily earn $1 if that's what your goal is. I can go out. I was back in my day. I would leave out the house with no money in my pocket. Nothing but my wit. And come home with money in my pocket and other things that I was smart enough to get with what? My knowledge of self. How to move and groove, play the game. Simple. So don't tell me, all right, now you want me to do nothing. Oh, I get money. See, everybody get the wrong idea. They want the money first. They want to do everything they don't need to do for it. Then when they get it, they feel bad about themselves, what they put themselves through. But if you get self-knowledge, the work and effort that you put in will only be blessed by your higher self. That's what's going to drive you. That's what pushes me every day. Moving on. All right. Now, with God-given skills, and we all have them, well, your job is to tap into it and use it. And with self-knowledge, you can earn any amount of money you want. We see it all the time. Everybody get rich now. Throw a ball, catch a ball, dunk a ball, hit a ball, run fast, jump high. You can get paid for all that. They got a group in Africa. All they do is jump. The Watusi, they jump. What? That's their thing. That's what they do. And that shows what? Athleticism. Okay? And for them, that's a big deal. Everybody got their own thing. And if you was just study a little bit other people's culture and ways and means, you'll see. I can understand it. I only argue what don't make sense. If you're talking to me and I can follow what the conversation is, and at a certain point, if it gets to that point where something ain't making sense, I'm going to stop, interject, and ask questions. That's all. You got the right to do the same thing. Okay, moving on. But now, I'm rich. What? In self-knowledge. Well, I don't do nothing. It gets me up every day, keeps me doing what I need to do, and I'm blessed. Again, I don't need to tell nobody what God do for me. I'm just tell you, he'll do it for you if you do the things you need to do for him. That's all. I'm not here to preach to you about nothing. I'm rich in self-knowledge. So what I do? I give it away to who? Those who appreciate it and want it. That's it. I'm not forcing it on nobody. I'm not trying to buy it or coerce nobody to follow my philosophy. I come here, I got a platform, I appreciate that, and I do what I do for you. All you got to do is come and get it. I make it easy for you. I can't make it no easier. Moving on. I try. All right, that's what I do for you. But if you have self-knowledge, $1 is the least of your concerns. Why? That is what you're living for. That's why. What? Money. Yeah, everybody want that money. No, everybody don't. Okay? That's what they want you to aspire and believe. So what? You become one of them. 85% of us is ignorant. You want to be one of them? Are you one of them? If you don't know an ignorant person, look in the mirror. All right, just trying to let you know, they're there. Scholars, okay, understand this. Spiritual scholars are those who think and manipulate what? The ignorant from one means to their own means. I can either educate you or I can, have my way with you, so to speak. Why? If I'm smarter than you, I can manipulate you any way but loose. That's what they're doing now with subliminal messaging, esoteric messaging. Y'all just get the top layer. It's a whole bunch of stuff underneath that nobody have a clue about. And they laugh at y'all for that purposely. Now, if you have money and I need money, I'll get bottled on. Number 11, you got something that I need and you don't want to share it, Protect yourself. Why? I'm coming to take it. Ain't that how you get it? See, I know his rule too. I watch him, and trust me, when you do to somebody, when you do to the person who did it to you, you get a chance to do them, they don't like that. But if you didn't treat nobody wrong, you don't got to worry about how somebody's treating you. Why? They should treat you the way you treat them. Ain't that what I say? Treat others the way you want others. No, that ain't what you follow. You treat people the way you want to treat them. Moving on. Again, white privilege. If the world was black run and the white people was in the position, y'all would be hating us. Y'all would be mad, them niggas, them black, blah, 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 blah. But we've been putting up with it for all this time. And it's still continuing. So moving on. I'm part of the situation. I'm here. I'm just doing the best I could to help my people out of it. My best way by teaching them every day. Moving on. When you're a spiritual scholar, all right, with self-knowledge, you do what's right. I don't have to ask nobody to do what I do. Okay? If he give me the nod, meaning I get things happening my way, that's my blessing. And you have them every day if you pay attention and live that way. If I give you, and I do life lessons that will help you get paid, you don't owe me a dime. Why? I just gave you what you needed to get what you need done. You don't owe me nothing for that. I gave it to you. A gift is something that's given. We got God's gift, and we got it in abundance. What do you get back to God? Think about that one. Yeah, again, I tell you, I'm a scholar, okay, who works for God. That makes me a spiritual scholar. That's where the spirit come in at. God is spirit. Oh, I'm real versed in God. Understand that. So yeah, I'm a spiritual scholar who works for God. And what? I do what's right. When? Daily. Give you what I think you need. What I can think could help you do what you need to do. That's why I'm here every day to do just that. So watch this. So what is the pay? What's my pay for being a spiritual scholar who works for God? You are that. Okay, how much you get paid? Okay, the donut. Why? It ain't in monetary gains. Again, I don't live for that. Understand that. Well, how much you get paid? That's why I want to know how much you get paid. How much money you getting? I ain't getting jack. I get a whole lot of blessings. Thank you. That's my point. And that's what you can't share with nobody. Why? Because it's personal. I just tell you how to get yours. Why? I'm getting mine every day. Okay? All right, let me wrap this thing up. I appreciate you tuning in. But I had to get this message out. I hope you understand my concept. And that's who and what I am. It's all about spiritual knowledge for me. Self-knowledge. Knowing thyself. That's the ticket. I'm going to drive that thing home as much as I could. I ain't changing. Go, let's go. You can't make a scholar holler or do something out of his norm for a few dollars. Not happening. Okay, I don't dance. I'm so nose devoid of funk when it comes to that. I'm not dancing for no dollar. Okay, I ain't your go-go dancer. Doing that nonsense. But those things I no longer do. Why? I know about them. Why? Experience. Ain't nobody told me about them. I didn't read about them. Certain things I'm telling you, what I'm telling you, I live. That's my point. That's my lesson. That's my message. Moving on. I'm about to take it home. And I'm never going to dance for a few dollars. I'm going to do what's right. That's it. Why? I know where my pay comes from. That's why. And my pastor said, I'm not going to let you take me to hell with you. So if you wilding out, knock yourself out. I'm not going to engage. I'm getting better at that. Thanks, Pastor. Scholars, spiritual scholars who work for God don't work for dollars. I love that. Why? But for the blessings that we all need. I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm getting what I need. Damn what I want. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, I do what I want to do. That's on my own time, in my own way. But I getting what I need, which is blessings day to day. That's the right thinking philosophy way. Do what you're supposed to do, earn your blessings, and they will continue to come. If you don't, you will have fetters that you caused on yourself, and it's not going to be good, and life won't be fun. Always remember, everything is on the one. Pay attention, understand, and get your scholarly knowledge from your boy who got it. I'm just giving it. Come get it. I got you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus today. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. And I hope y'all all are spiritual scholars. And remember, don't do it for the dollars.